Hi, this is Navya. So under this pharmacology subject, so we have already discussed about all these chapters from chapter 1st to chapter 7, and I have been uploaded in the playlist. And if you're not watched these chapters, I'll just provide a link in the description box so that you can watch it. So in this video, I'll be taking a class on the chapter 8, that is the general anesthetics. So let's begin the class. So under this chapter 8, that is the general anesthetics. So here basically we will be learning the concept of the general anesthetic and what all the drugs that belongs to the general anesthetic. We gonna learn all those drug usage and the side effects of those drug which belongs to the anesthetics. So the drug name is that halothane and isoflurane, sevoflurane, thiopentone sodium, propofol, ketamine, and pre-anesthetic medication. So we'll be learning all these of the drugs, the usage and the side effects. So let's begin with the first question. So the question is that what are general anesthetics? As in the previous chapter, we discussed about the local anesthetics. So here it is a general anesthetic. That in a sense, in anesthesia is used in the time of the surgery. That is used to just reduce the pain or to just make a loss of sensation, the temporary sensation of the body. So under anesthesia, we have a general anesthetics. That means that there are four main categories in the anesthesia. In that four, general anesthesia is one of the category. Other category, we have the local anesthesia, general anesthesia, and we have the regional anesthesia, and that is also sometimes called, that is a sedation, that is also sometimes called as a monitored anesthesia. So basically we have the four types of anesthesia. So this is the general, this is the local, and this is the sedation and regional. So these are the types of general anesthesia. So now let us know the drug which comes under the general anesthetics. Yes. Let's know one by one. First, let us know the halothane drug. Yeah. The basic concept of the halothane. So as you see in this picture, this is a tonic. As you can see, the container, what they have measured, that is in the 250 ml of the container, that is the halothane. So this first point is this belongs to the general anesthetics. This belongs to general anesthetic. Yeah, this is the first point because this drug comes under this only. And now, so what is the usage of this drug and what purpose this tonic has been used? So this is maybe used for the induction and the maintenance of the general anesthesia. That comes here the same thing. For the general anesthetic, it has been used. And let's know other usage. Yeah. So the thing is, what results it will happen if the patient consume that drug. It is kind of a tonic kind of thing, maybe injection also, and this reduces the blood pressure. That this type of drug, when the patient consume, the blood pressure can be reduced, and frequently decrease the pulse rate also, and depresses the respiration rate also. And also it induces a muscle relaxation, and also it reduces the pain sensitivity by just altering the tissue. By just altering the tissue, it will reduce the pain. And this hallucinate, this was the first modern potent inhalation of anesthetics. It is a first inhalation anesthetics, and this is not inflammable. This can be used for the inhalation, induction, and the maintenance of the anesthesia. And this is a it has very rare complications in the sense of side effects. So that may be such as the malignant hyperthermia or the hepatic failure. This is in the rare case, not in the all cases, just in the rare case. So coming to the next drug. Yeah, so the next drug is the isoflurane. This isoflurane, the first point, we know this comes under general anesthetics. Yeah, this will be the first point. And what is the usage of this? For the induction, for it will produce and maintain, so maintenance of the with all general anesthetics, and this induce the muscle relaxation, and all points it are like similar because it comes under general anesthetics. So so it is used for the induction and the maintenance of the general anesthetics, and also it induces the muscle relaxation and reduce the pain. This is the main thing what it will do. For this purpose only, the patients may use this type of a drug. So it reduces the pain sensitivity by just altering the tissue, whereas same as in the above also what we have learned, hallucinate. Yes, so it reduces the pain sensitivity by altering the tissue. So this isoflurane, and by this tonic you can just observe here it is very clear. So the liquid, it is very clear and colorless, and the stable liquid that is not containing any type of the additives or the chemical stabilizers. That doesn't contain any chemical stabilizers. It is in a very clear structures, a clear module. Yeah. So so the other point is that the common side effects. So what may be the side effects from this? The side effects are like it may produce a slow or the shallow breathing. So breathing difficulty, that may be one of the side effect for this, and the low blood pressure and very abnormal of the fast, either too slow or too fast heart rate. So these may all will be the side effects of this drug isoflurane, as it is clear, very colorless, and the stable liquid that contains nothing of the chemicals. The next drug we'll discuss about the sevoflurane. So as you see in the picture, it seems like a liquid, the tonic itself. Yeah. So let us note some details about this drug. So sevoflurane, this is the drug. It is in the liquid state. Yeah, as I said, the first point, it belongs to the general anesthetics. Anesthetics. Yes. So this is used for to cause a general anesthetic. I mean the loss of the consciousness before and during the surgery. Obviously, all anesthesia will be given to the patient only in the case of emergency, in the case of the surgeries, kind of things. So this drug, it is inhaled, that is the breathe in. And although this sevoflurane, this can be also used by itself and by the combination of the anesthetics, or often used by together also it can be used. And now let us know the how it may sense. This sevoflurane, this is a very sweet and the smelling agent, and here it is a non-inflammable and highly fluorinated methyl, and here it is used for the inhalation of anesthetic. So in under this inhale inhalation of anesthetics, this plays a main role. This drug sevoflurane, this comes under the inhalation of the anesthetics, and that is for producing or induction and the maintenance of the general anesthesia. So that is all about sevoflurane. Now let us know other drug. The other drug is thiopentone sodium. So this drug, let us know what all effects, usage and the side effects will be in this thiopentone sodium. So this is basically is the sodium salt. So what we can tell, this is basically a sodium salt. So this is a sodium salt, and the form of thiopentol, and this is an ultra short acting barbituric acid derivative with anesthetic activity. So basically this is a sodium salt, and that is form of the thiopentol. This is an ultra short acting barbituric. Yes. So it's placed in the propofol, and also that may produce the agent for the rapid sequence into intubation purpose. And this thiopental sodium, this is used for the induction, that is in the producing of the general anesthetic, as we already discussed, and also this is used as a attempt to produce the hypnosis during the balance anesthesia. So in the case of balancing the anesthesia, this may be used. So let us know the other drug. Let us come to the other part, that is the propofol. So this is a type of a drug. This drug also comes under the general anesthesia, as we are discussing only on the drug based on only on the general anesthesia. So this comes under the general anesthesia. So this is also used as an induction agent. Induction agent in the sense that drug that causes a loss of the consciousness. So it conscious in the sense during the surgery, definitely there will be a temporary loss of the sensation. So this comes under the same category, the loss of consciousness. And this propofol, this is a sedative hypnotic agent. Sedative was already discussed. This sedative, it will induce the sleep, unconsciousness, it reduces the pain. So that comes under sedative hypnotics. Means it may cause damage to the CNS, as CNS stands for central nervous system. Means it may cause damage to the brain and the spinal cord. This will be the side effects. Spinal cord. Yeah, and the same thing here. It will produce it by use of this. It may induce, or there will be the induction and the maintenance of the anesthesia or the sedation. And this is used. So when like how it has been used is very simple. So this is used to put you to sleep, unconscious state, and keep you asleep during the general anesthesia for the surgery and other medical procedures. So it has been used same during the time of the surgery. It has been used. This is a drug, and let us know the other drug. So here we have ketamine. Ketamine is a drug, one type of medication that is also comes under the general anesthetics. So this ketamine, so this is a medication that's being used for the starting and maintaining of the anesthesia. So this drug may be used by the doctors same during the surgery, but to maintain the anesthesia, they have been used this drug. And what does it produce and what does it induce? That induce a trance-like state, while providing the pain relief. Usually this anesthesia for the pain relief they've been using for the unconsciousness to get the sleep and to get a loss of the sensation of the particular part of the body, and memory loss also somewhat kind of danger. And other usage of this includes sedation is a intensive care and the treatment of the pain and the depression. So this drug is useful for the treatment of the pain and the depression. So let us know the last concept, that is, so explain the pre-anesthetic medication. So anesthetic medication it is. Yeah. So this is the pre-anesthetic medication. This is pre-anesthetic medication. Yes. So here, so what are the conditions that are being required for this pre-medications? I mean the pre-anesthetic medications. The conditions are like we have like 4 conditions, that is for the sedation in the case of the primarily, and to minimize the segregation and to fortify the important anesthetics, and also as a prophylaxis for the suppressions of the vagal and other automatic reflex activity. And this pre-medication is a part of the anesthetic, the desired goal of tranquility and amnesia without loss of consciousness. Tranquility comes under the local anesthesia that gives and also in the sedation, hypnotics. This comes under the sedation, hypnotics. Yeah. So, and let me revise this chapter again. Just give me a minute. Yeah. So here I'll just do the quick revision. In this chapter 8, it comes under general anesthetic. In the general anesthetic, we learn about the basic concept of the general anesthetic. Means the general anesthetic drugs are, these are the drugs belongs to the general anesthetics. This general anesthetics, there are not in general. In anesthetics, there are 4 category. One is the local anesthetics, other is a general anesthetics, other is a sedation anesthetics, and regional anesthetics. So in this 4 types of anesthetics, we are discussing, we are just learning about the general anesthetics. As we already covered this local and the sedation anesthetic in the previous class. So here, just we learn about the general anesthetics, and these are the drug, halothane, isoflurane, sevoflurane, thiopentone sodium, propofol, ketamine, and pre-anesthetic medication. So in this, we had some 4 conditions in the pre-anesthetic medication. In halothane, we saw that it is in the liquid kind of a drug that has been used to reduce the pain and the muscle relaxation and unconscious. All these are very similar type of the usage. So yeah, so that completes of this chapter, that is the general anesthetics.